So basically, let's say that see, committees, if you know, they are very simple. Only thing is that you have to know some of the things and not challenging like so. Public Account Committee, its main role is it scrutinizes the audit reports of CAG. So half of that you will understand when we'll take CAG. This. So when fully you will understand committee, when we'll teach CAG also. So all the accounts of government, it is audited. Simply let's say that income and expenditure of they are audited by CAG. Then it is further audited by, is scrutinized by Public Account Committee. Why Public Account Committee should do a repetition work, isn't it? It has its own significance, we'll talk later. So it scrutinizes. CAG can submit several reports, but it will not scrutinize all reports because it has limitations. It decides to scrutinize only some reports. CAG submits three types of audit reports: appropriation account, that is called expenditure; budget expenditure side; finance account, that is budget income side; and committee on public sector undertaking. So PSUs, you have PSUs audit report is scrutinized by committee on public sector undertaking. Hence it scrutinizes only two reports: appropriation account and finance account. This, when it scrutinizes, it tries to satisfy itself. What? Wisdom. Whether there is wisdom, application of wisdom while spending that money by those officials. Like whether there is any waste, loss, malpractice, inefficiency, it will try to look from that perspective. And it will give recommendations. Once it gives recommendations, then government is bound to bring action taken report. So action taken report, in which government mentions the reports which have been accepted, reports rejected, so why they have been rejected, and reports which are under consideration, means recommendations which are under consideration. That if you see its performance, the performance, let's say there are some records, very difficult to get some, let's say, explicit records that this is how it has recommended this and that has happened. So in that case we have performance busting, separation of audit from account, that aspect. Recently just most updated information has come. PRS has given a report till 2019 it has given about committee, Public Account Committee, that it has 80% of the cases government has accepted recommendations. It is a very high level of thing that even if it is recommendatory, but 80% of the reports, means recommendations, are accepted by the government. This. And it has recently, let's say, recent times it is submitting more reports. Although it was the 4th Lok Sabha in which it has submitted highest number of reports. But recently this again its number of reports, so that those have increased. So this is how we can say on the positive side. But still it is, let's say, not on positive side if you talk in terms of substance. A committee is not relevant simply because it has given hundreds of reports, or let's say reports have been accepted. A committee is relevant simply because of a healthy convention. So that will talk you later after criticizing. So still committee is criticized that audit is a post-mortem activity. Flogging the dead horse. This is how it is said. So flogging the dead horse, let's say, मरे हुए को मारने से क्या फायदा है, isn't it? So means already when, let's say, there is any loss done, already let's say there is a malpractice, already there is a waste, so you cannot recover that, you cannot stop it. So audit is a post-mortem activity. Similarly, its scrutiny is also then post-mortem, and it is recommendatory. So recommendations, even if accepted, whether those accepted recommendations have been implemented. When you accept, yes, reports are accepted, then whether actions are taken thereafter, that is also the concern. This, then committee, let's say, It does not scrutinize all the reports of CAG, the only few reports of CAG it will be scrutinizing. So that way we can consider. Plus in recent times you can find that also there is a problem that it is getting politicized. It is a recent trend that committees are getting politicized. Otherwise committees were known for healthy conventions, merit and apolitical nature. That is how a healthy convention was brought, that its chairperson would be derived from opposition party. This certainly that politics may have decided, a time had been that its chairperson would be from opposition party. It will be decided by, it could have been decided by ruling party. Unless the ruling party agrees, you cannot have this kind of system. So there was a healthy convention, but now it is getting politicized that out of that chairperson threatened to quit. Murli Manohar Joshi, 2G scam, and you know what happens. So thereafter you find that other committees are also getting politicized. Then there is one general, let's say, tendency in the government that they generally do not cooperate the committees. Committees get frustrated. Committee will summon officials. Officials will say that they do not have time. They are on the government project. They have this, that, etc., etc. So they do not attend. The summon after summon you keep sending, they will not join. They will not give information. In past there used to be a reply that file is missing. Traditional weakness. Nowadays you have artificial intelligence, isn't it? File to cloud mein bhi hai. So nowadays you cannot say that the file is missing. So there was a time, let's say, that file is missing was often reply. They will not give information and they have tendency to defend all the decisions of the government. The bureaucrats will defend the government decisions. This way you will find. So these are some weaknesses when we talk about the committees, but still it has relevance.
The first step towards achieving your dreams is having the right coach. Get the best education with Lukmaan IAS and make your UPSC dreams come true. Download the app now.